Hello, students. I'm Mr. Fox, and I'm here at Linda Elementary School, Linda, California. And it's great to be with you today. We're going to read a book entitled The Christmas Witch, story and pictures by Stephen Kellogg. Let's get into this very exciting book. Madame Pestilence expected her students at the Academy for Young Goblins and Witches to scowl at all times. It was one of the many rules that Gloria had troubles remembering. Every time Madame Pestilence spotted Gloria passing her office, she would holler, "Stop smiling!" It was easy to scowl at dinner time because the same awful cream cockroach casserole was served every night. It made all of the students sick. "Stop complaining," Madame Pestilence would snarl. "This diet will turn you into wicked witches and goblins as mean as your head mistress." Oh, look at them. They are not happy at the table there, eating their cockroach casserole. Doesn't sound good to me either. One evening at midnight, the students were marching to broom drill. They chanted a chorus of magic phrases, and whoosh, 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 the broom snapped into takeoff position and shot toward the moon. One broom, however, refused to budge. Do you see it down here? That broom refused to budge right here. Yeah, that's it. As usual, Gloria had muddled the magic phrase. Madame Pestilence was furious. "Copy the first 999 pages of the Encyclopedia of Spells and Curses 999 times," she screamed. Madame Pestilence rocketed skyward, and Gloria was left all alone. Well, Gloria was weary at work on her assignment when suddenly she heard the tinkling of a bell. Following the sound, she went down a windy staircase and passed through a small door she never noticed before. There she discovered a storytelling circle where a stranger was reading a book called A Magic Tale of Christmas. There they are. Well, it looks to me like there's an angel there reading to all these students who look very intent, like they're enjoying the story very, very much. The story enchanted Gloria and filled her with joyful holiday visions. "I want to be a Christmas witch," she cried. "Oh, look at her there. And here's our angel. And class is over. The elves are leaving. Christmas magic can bring about miracles," said Gloria's new friend. "But sometimes it takes courage and imagination to make Christmas wishes come true." Someone all of the courage and imagination she could, Gloria cried, "I wish for a wonderful Christmas adventure." There she is with the angel. They're upstairs looking out the arch, and she's got her hands up in the sky, and she's all excited. And the angel is carrying a small candle to illuminate everything that's going on. Illuminate means to light it up. The next thing Gloria knew, she was flying through the night. On that dark planet, you'll find the polka dotted pepper wills and the striped valdoons, said her friend, and they have great need of Christmas magic. Look, they're flying through. She doesn't have her broom. She's there with the angel. She waved goodbye, and Gloria found herself slowly falling. As Gloria passed through the clouds, she could see the walls that separated the lands of the Valdoons and Pepperwills. In the woods between them, she spotted the ruins of a castle. There it is. Do you see it? The ruins means nobody lives there anymore. It's just empty. Look at these walls. Big walls. Great big cannon guns. And look over here, all of the soldiers. Wow. Gloria landed among the striped soldiers. "It's a Pepperwill spy," they cried, seizing her. "I'm a friend," protested Gloria. "I've come to plan a Christmas celebration for the Valdoons and the Pepperwills." "That's absurd," cried the soldier. "Ever since the castle blew up in the War of 1382, we Valdoons have hated the Pepperwills. Our feud will last forever." A feud just simply means our war, our dislike for the other people. Boy, they've got all of their armament out there, don't they? Across the valley, Gloria was confronted by the Pepperwills. They repeated the same story of the castle and the feud. Like the Valdoons, the Pepperwills were not interested in Gloria's planning for Christmas. "We wouldn't dare leave our walls," they declared. "At any moment, the Valdoons might strike." These Pepperwills and Valdoons are almost as gloomy as goblins and witches, thought Gloria. She set off into the woods to explore the castle ruins. If I rebuild the castle, it will cheer up the Valdoons and the Pepperwills, she thought. Then there will be the perfect spot for a Christmas celebration. She set to work, but she soon realized that the job was too much for her. "I'll never be able to finish by Christmas," she said, sobbing. Oh, look at her. She's got cement, a pickaxe, all kinds of implements to try to fix the castle, but I don't think it's going to happen. That night, she dreamed that her friends from the storytelling circle came to comfort her. Oh, there's our angel again. As the dream ended, Gloria was awakened by the sound of tinkling bells and the arrival of elfin visitors. "We're from the North Pole," they explain. "We've come to help. Oh, look, they're bringing all kinds of things, and they're being pulled by reindeer with bells." Oh, back down here we see our little witch, and she is all perplexed. That means she doesn't know what's going on. But I'm sure she's happy to see the elves coming from the North Pole. For the rest of the night, the castle hummed and clattered with the sound of construction. Oh, look at that. They are rebuilding everything. They are having a wonderful time doing it too. Before leaving, one of the elves gave Gloria a recipe for magic Christmas cake. "Mix these ingredients every day with love and generosity," he said. "By Christmas, your cake will be irresistible." When the Valdoons and the Pepperwills woke up, they were amazed to see the restored castle and banners inviting everyone to a grand opening party. Gloria waited all day for her guests to arrive, but no one came. At sunset, Gloria went to see the Valdoons. "Why didn't you come to my party?" she asked. "Because you invited those horrid Pepperwills," they declared. On the Pepperwill side of the valley, things weren't much brighter. "Celebrate with those dreadful Valdoons," they cried. "Never, never, never, never." Oh, Gloria thought for a minute. "All right," she announced. "Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be Pepperwill Day at the castle." The Pepperwills cheered. "Hoorah, hoorah!" Across the valley, the Valdoons were equally delighted to hear the castle would be theirs on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Oh, are we happy about that? Ta-da, ta-da. Dividing the week. Let's see, let's get that here. Between the enemies worked very well. Look at the welcome sign on Monday. It's Monday. "Welcome, dear Pepperwills." Birds flying around, Pepperwills coming in with their children, and there's a cat coming up. Oh, it's going to be a happy day for the Pepperwills. Everyone loved the way Gloria and the elves had rebuilt the castle, and as the days passed by, it rang with the sound of fun and frolic. Frolic is just having a great time. "Welcome, dear Valdoons." Before long, both groups came to think of Gloria as a very special friend. Oh, they're getting excited about her, aren't they? At this happiness, and all this happiness drove away the gloomy clouds that had surrounded the planet for centuries. Soon the change was noticed by a band of patrolling witches. They swooped down to investigate. Look at them. Here they come. Swish. And they're in formation. Talk about formation. This morning I saw the geese flying south, and they were all in formation. They looked beautiful. I wished you would have seen them. Madame Pestilence was at the head of the formation. So she muttered. "Our little Gloria is the culprit. We shall have our revenge." A goblin spy was immediately sent down to the castle. Night after night, the spy watched Gloria mixing and stirring the ingredients for her Christmas cake. Look at that pot, and there he is. Do you see him? Do you see him sneaking out, watching her make her cake? Oh, by the way, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. One peppermill morning in December, Gloria bounced out of bed with a joyous whoop. She had thought of an idea to end the feud. Christmas was to be on Sunday that year. And she announced a gala masquerade party at the castle. Now, gala means a wonderful, big, beautiful, great time. Next day, the Valdoons heard the same news. However, neither the Valdoons nor the Pepperwills were ever told that their enemies had also been invited. The elves arrived. Let me get that down there just a little bit so you can see what it's saying. The elves arrived to help everyone make costumes. Gloria baked dozens of cookies, pies, and puddings while she continued to work on her cake. The smell of pastries and pine needles filled the air as gifts for friends were gleefully wrapped and labeled. Oh, look at them at the table. Oh, by the way, what time is it? The clock says 3 o'clock. Okay. On Christmas Eve, Gloria's cake was finally finished. It's a masterpiece, cried the elves. Let's keep it hidden until after tomorrow's dinner, and then we'll have a grand presentation. Look at that beautiful cake. Look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4 layers high. A beautiful cake, and they're going to put this right down on top of it. All the elves are having a wonderful time, but who's up here? Do you see him with his camera? The spy. Before going to bed, they changed the label on all the gifts so each Pepperwill present would seem to come from a Valdoon, and each gift for a Valdoon would seem to come from a Pepperwill. Oh, did they have fun doing that? Look at that. They're changing all the labels on the presents. Meanwhile, the goblin spy had slipped out of the castle. He broomed, it says here. He broomed toward the academy at top speed. Look at him. Boy, he's burning rubber there. I'm telling you, he's going really fast. No sooner had the witches and goblins assembled and the spy's report being heard that Madame Pestilence began pounding the great war gong. Gloria, Christmas plot must be squelched immediately, she bellowed. Here are your orders. 1, go to the castle and destroy Gloria's cake. 2, remain hidden under the cake cover until it is raised, and then charge. 3, throw Gloria and the elves into the dungeon and chase the others back to their walls. Go at once. I think she's a little upset, don't you? The attackers landed at the castle and quickly demolished the unguarded cake. From underneath the cover, there came a muffled chorus of oohs and ahs and ums, followed by several hours of intense whispering. Look at this. Uh-oh. Just before dawn, when all was quiet, Madame Pestilence slipped into the castle and hid behind the curtain. Look at that. There she is. On Christmas morning, the costume Pepperwills and Valdoons mingled and exchanged greetings without suspicion. Together they made their way through the fallen snow into Gloria's welcoming arms. There they are, the snow is falling. And they're all having a beautiful time going into the castle. What a jolly time they had, dancing, singing carols, and decorating the tree. Well, let's see what else is going on. After the feast, Gloria exclaimed, "Open your presents and take off your masks. Merry Christmas to all." The Valdoons and the Pepperwills were flabbergasted to discover that they had been celebrating and exchanging gifts with their enemies. "How did this happen?" they cried. "Are we under an evil spell?" But there was no time for answer. A trumpet fanfare sounded, and the elves cried, "Hear ye, hear ye! We now present the great Christmas dessert." Oh, look at that. The horns are blowing. They're getting ready to present the great dessert. Everyone gasped as the cake cover rose to reveal a pile of sleeping goblins and witches. Oh my, look at them there. Madame Pestilence exploded from the curtain. "Wake up, you lazy loots," she shrieked. "Remember your orders. Attack, attack, attack." Look at the elves. The elves don't know what to do. The students awoke, but instead of obeying, they hollered, "We quit." Madame Pestilence was stunned. "You can't quit," she roared. "It's forbidden. How dare you defy me?" "Gloria's cake is to blame," they cried. "It was delicious. We will never, never, never eat cream cockroach casserole again." Madame Pestilent flailed the air with her broom. "Idiots, blockheads, traitors," she screamed. "I shall have my revenge." Thunder rumbled overhead, and the planet began to tremble. The Pepperwills and the Valdoons were paralyzed with fear. Oh, she doesn't look too happy, does she? Quickly, the elves struck up a joyous Christmas carol. To everyone's amazement, a shimmering star arched into the room and hovered above the tree. In the golden light, the thundering and trembling ceased, and Madame Pestilence began to shrink. Look at that. Look what's going on. Are you ready? For several moments, her size and shape continued to change. "What's happening?" wailed the Pepperwills and the Valdoons. She's becoming a cockroach, exclaimed Gloria. The witches and the goblins cried, We're free! We're free! Hooray! For Gloria. All of this was too much for the Pepperwills and the Valdoons. They scrambled to escape from the castle and from each other. Look down here. The cockroach witch. Gloria hurried after her fleeing friends. There's nothing to be afraid of, she cried. Don't go. If the feud continues, warned the elves, the planet will darken and Madame Pestilence will reappear. The old enemies stopped and slowly turned around. Please stay, pleaded Gloria. Remember how happy you were when the magic of Christmas entered your hearts. For several moments, the Valdoons and the Pepperwills stared at one another in silence. Then suddenly they felt ashamed of their long and bitter feud. Our walls will come down, they said quietly. And from this time forward, we will be neighbors and friends in the united land of Pepperdoom. Oh, they're changing the name. They're changing their way. Christmas has made something special. All that night, while the Christmas celebration continued, the planet of Pepperdoons glowed more brightly than it ever had before. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. This is Mr. Fox, and I'm in Linda Elementary School in the beautiful city of Linda, California. See you again.